I am so excited. This is mile marker 1 on this journey worship from the attic. Wow, it's incredible. I don't have all of the future of worship from the attic written in stone. We haven't even set a time frame for how long the episodes will last. I just have 2 things that I want to happen. One is experiencing and acknowledging, well, it's probably acknowledging and experiencing. That's probably the order that should go in. We're already learning things right here. Acknowledging and experiencing the power of the presence of God. Along with that, expanding our knowledge about this incredible subject, worship. So, here's the first thing we'll get out of the way. Is this really an attic? Well, yeah, at least it was. So, 32 years ago, about this time of year, construction began on this house. And it could have been about this time 32 years ago that we asked the builder, that space over the garage, could you enclose that and put a staircase down in the house? We thought it would be really neat to have a place that our kids, at that time I was expecting the first one, at least that first one could keep all of their toys up here and the downstairs would be virtually toy free. So they did that. Ethan and Hannah came along, I don't know, 3 or 4 years after Hannah got here. We put in a stage in this room. And that was because Ethan and Hannah needed a place for their pretty much daily productions. The idea was as they grew older, this would become a home entertainment room, a media room. Things in our life changed, and we never got to make that come to pass. So it just kind of turned into a storage room, a catch all. When my kids were both in Bible school out of state, I was here by myself. And I was just peeking through the doorway of the cave that I had been in, the black cave I had inhabited for so many years. Some of you know that story. And as I was peeking out, I started having a desire for this room to be a place where music was made and God was magnified. It had been years since I had sang pretty much every day of my life. And the desire for worship was what was flooding my core. So one day I went, picked out paint, and painted the room by myself. Now, no one in my family likes the color of the walls here. I won't tell you what they call the color, but they don't like it. But I won't let them change it because my painting the walls of this room was the first step in creating a space in the attic for worship. Wow. So, what is something we can expect out of this time when you come and meet me here in the attic? I actually had someone ask me, is this going to be online or in person? And I said, well, right now it's online, but I sure wish it could be in person. Wouldn't it be cool if we could find a space and create an attic look and everyone can come and actually be in the attic? I would love that. But for now, we're here. I'm in the attic and you're there. But here's what I'm expecting. I know that the presence of God will meet us here in this room. It's not going to just be me. I'm going to have some friends join me from time to time. So whoever is here, I know that God will meet us here. And wherever you are, you might be 2 blocks away. You might be on the other side of the world. But wherever you are, the distance is going to evaporate. And the presence of God will be felt where you are, just as if you are in the attic. All it takes is God showing up and you being hungry. Now, hungry. That's something that at least we here in the United States don't really experience. Some people do. Far more people than I wish experienced hunger are experiencing it. But for most of the people watching me right now, hunger is not really something you deal with. Possibly, my opinion is, it's because of how much snacking we do. I have a child who is a snacker. I have fixed dinner many, many, many times, and this child didn't want any because they had been snacking. I kind of feel like that's the way we are when it comes to spiritual things. We snack on God. Sunday we go to church and we have a little snack. Sometimes it may be, a decent little meal. Throughout the week, we nosh here and there, scripture here and there. We may say a prayer. Some people pray every day. Some people read their Bibles every day. But are we experiencing and spending the amount of time needed to grow this hunger? I believe that when we decide, I cannot leave church on Sunday completely satisfied. I can't be satisfied Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday. There can't be a day that goes by that I am satisfied or I'm full. We constantly need that gnawing, that thing that gnaws your core. Sometimes I say, I am so hungry, my stomach has ate through to my backbone. Now that doesn't happen, but that is the exact hunger that I believe we all should have. When we realize that we have to have Him, that desire begats the need and desire for more, which begats the need and desire for more, which begats the need and desire for more and more, etc., etc. And that brings us to this place of selective starvation. And that's what we've got to have. People have asked me, how did you get to this place of having such a hunger for worship? And the answer is, when I realized how rotten I was where I was, and when I realized how less rotten, every inch that I got closer to Him, the less rotten I was. That created a hunger, and that has grown and grown and grown. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty for you. I want you. I need you. Nothing else will do. your face, feel the warmth of your embrace. Unto this thirsty soul, come now. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty for you. Oh, I want you, I need you, nothing else will do. Lord, I long to see your face. I want to feel the warmth of your embrace. Unto this thirsty soul, unto this hungry soul, unto this thirsty soul, come now. Those who hunger and thirst shall be filled. It doesn't say they might be filled if they're good enough. It doesn't say if they've paid enough penance. They possibly will be filled. It says those who hunger and thirst will. That's a positive statement. That's a concrete statement. That's a statement I love. Okay. Don't hang out there long, Janelle. Whew. Trying to not cry here on the first episode. So what's the next thing that I really desire for Worship from the Attic? I am excited at the idea that we grow our knowledge of what worship is and how important it is. Now, many of you watching this have been in church for years, maybe decades. Some of you can say, like I have, you were born in church. So the question possibly has popped into your mind, what could I possibly learn about worship? And my answer is a lot. We all can. It is a never fully grasped subject. Never will we complete the course. Never will we graduate from the final grade and say, I've learned it all. Not about worship. Not at all. For me, 38 years of full-time music ministry. Shouldn't I have known a lot about worship? Well, the fact is I didn't. And the magnitude of what I have learned in the last decade is huge. And I'm sitting here today saying to you that after all that I've learned, I am so hungry to learn more. And I'm excited that as we traverse this path together, we're both going to increase our knowledge of this most amazing subject. So, one of the most powerful thoughts that I brought out of 2025 that I want to just drop on you and you think about this. It isn't profound by any stretch, but to me, it was eye-opening and something that I want to contemplate every day. With the knowledge that we can never learn everything there is to learn about God, nor can we ever experience Him to the fullest. That we'll never get to the end of how to experience Him or ways to experience Him or encounters that we can have with Him. We'll never get to, well, we're done with that. There's always more. There's always more to learn. There's always more encounters that we can have with Him. So, with the knowledge that we can never stop learning, there's always more to learn, and there's always more encounters, why is our knowledge and why are our encounters with Him so limited? Let me say that again. If we can never learn it all, meaning our knowledge should be increasing every day, we can never experience it all. We can never have too many encounters with Him. Why is our knowledge and our encounters so limited? That's why I am passionate about increasing my knowledge concerning worship. I'm thankful for all of the areas of growth in my life over the last decade. There's a lot of areas that I have grown with God. But I'm focusing on the area of worship. And for someone who was labeled a worship leader for years before stepping away from ministry, that person had so much to learn about worship and still learning. I attend a church, been there for, 5+ years. And the thing that I love is that at some point in every service, I'm going up a step in my worship. And I love that. And that's driving me to share with you how to expand our knowledge of worship. Now, is the lack of knowledge concerning worship a heaven or hell issue? I'm saying no. However, this is the point that I came to as I started expanding my grasp of worship. How can I contemplate not giving the creator of the universe, the savior of my soul, the one and only who has been faithful every second of every moment, of every hour, of every day, of every month, of every year that I've lived. The one who has provided, the one who has healed, the one who has loved, the one who has cared. How can I contemplate not giving him not only what he deserves, but the thing that he desires from me? Worship. That's why my hunger grows, is because I look at him and see who he is. And I got to learn how to get closer. I've got to figure out how to get so close to him that I can feel his breath. Ah, this subject is huge to me. And I want it to grow in you. It may be huge to you too. But if you're like me, it can grow even bigger. And that's something I want all of us to desire. Do you recall when Sunday morning services, and there are still some churches that I think have this same naming on the service on Sunday? There was the Sunday school hour and then the morning worship hour, the Sunday school and the morning worship. I'm going to just surmise that many of us gathered our definition of worship, the word worship, from that service, from the naming of that service, morning worship service. I'm going to say, for me, the many, many, many churches we were in, a large majority of them called the second half of the service on Sunday morning worship service. And I believe that I put together my own thoughts on what worship was based on what happened and that time frame, morning worship service. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask yourself, not ask Siri, not ask Alexa, not go to ChatGPT. I want you to ask yourself, how do I define the word worship? What is the definition in my own mind? Don't ask someone else until you've written yours down. Then you can ask as many people as you want. Write yours down first so you're not skewed. You ask yourself, what is the definition of worship for me? Okay? You're not going to have to turn that in. You don't have to send that to me. You can if you want, but you don't have to. But I want you to have that so that as we progress down this road, and we aren't going to talk every episode. We're going to do a lot of singing. But as we discuss worship, learning more about it, and the importance of it, I want you to have what your definition is right now and look back after some weeks and say, wow, I never realized worship was this big. I kind of had it too small. That's my heart's desire, is that you will see yourself growing in the knowledge of not only what worship is, but the importance of it. So I have 3 things I want to tell you to get you started. Don't let this skew your original definition either. But this is 3 things that I believe says what worship is to me. Worship is obviously a choice. You don't have to worship. You never have to enter into the Holy of Holies. You don't have to do that. It's a choice. Worship requires me, number 2, to leave me behind. Let me say that again. Worship requires me to leave me behind. And worship, number 3, requires me to focus only on Him. That's it. Just Him. Not what happened in my day, not what's going on in my family, my job, my finances, but just focus on Him. And sometimes that's difficult to do. I've been in the place many times where I had so much negativity right here that it was hard for me to just focus on Him. Because when I focus on Him, it's all good. There is no down. There is no negative. It's all good. So on this journey, we're going to go to the heart of worship, which means it's all about Him. Worship requires me to focus only on Him. Coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you. All about you, Jesus. I'm sorry for the things I made it. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you. It's all about you. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I made it. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world. You can have all this world. Just give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world. You can have all this world. Just give me Jesus. Just give me Jesus. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. You are my one thing, Jesus. You are my one thing, Jesus. Take this whole world, just give me Jesus. Take this whole world, give me Jesus. He's everything I need. He's everything to me. Give me Jesus. He's everything I need. He's everything to me. Give me Jesus. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing, Jesus. Worship requires me to focus only on Him. What better place to focus? Is there a better place to focus? I don't think so.